Unity Health, Harris Medical Center. And this young man is Darren Caldwell, and my friend, welcome.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about Darren Caldwell here at Unity Health, Vice President, Administrator of Harris Medical Center, and welcome to Newport, my friend.
Well, it's good to be here. I'm excited to be here. About myself, I've been in the business about 25 years. I've been in Southeast Arkansas the whole time. I've operated 3 or 4 different hospitals. So one was about the same size as Harris, and the other ones are a little smaller. But I'm excited about the staff I've got to work with. The people in the town have been very, very friendly. I live over in the neighborhood, so I've got to hear the football games in my back door.
Is that right?
So,
Is that right?
I feel like a greyhound at heart, so I must be fitting in.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And hey, there's no doubt that, and I know you were in DeWitt for a long, long time, and
yes,
spent a little time at Monticello in between 2 stints there at DeWitt. And tell us a little bit about what you have to do as an administrator. Tell us what you have to do and your vision about where you want this hospital to go.
Well, I would say my vision, but I would say Unity's vision, is that we're not here by accident. You know, I feel like the community's blessed to have Unity here. I think that the organization as a whole doesn't just want to consider this to be a feeder hospital. Right. I don't think its intention is to just suck the business out. We want to make improvements to the building. Right now, if it goes through, we anticipate a few $1 million being put back in the organization in the next year. So if we were just thinking about coming in, taking them and running, we wouldn't be spending that kind of money. So obviously we want to build the business here back to the way it was 15, 20 years ago.
Sure.
We think that you know, Newport got accustomed to having 2 hospitals for a long time, and I understand that. Was friends with the administrator at the other end for years. But most towns are 1 hospital towns now.
Sure,
especially
absolutely.
Of our size. So we want to make sure that there is one, and I think that that's what it's important. You know, we don't need to go around. I try to tell my employees all the time, you don't ever miss the restaurant that you never ate at.
Right, right.
So I want to make sure that we create an environment that people in Jackson County feel comfortable coming here. I think that there's a double-edged sword. You want the people that you know taking care of you. You just want to make sure they don't know your business. That's right.
Sure.
So I'm going to make sure that the people here make sure that everything is kept confidential. We want you to be able to feel comfortable coming here and know that the person that's taking care of you is as good as anywhere else you're going to go, and that what they do here stays here. I think that you know, all the bakers out there watching, I know that they get a challenge all the time, people that don't want to bake here because they want local people knowing how much money they got.
Sure.
And you know, healthcare is a lot like that, and we want to make sure that it's to let the community know that their privacy is precious to us.
Sure.
So that's going to be the first thing. The next thing is we want to be a viable employer. We're not just going to, and I want us to be the employer of choice. You know, we don't want people that don't want to be here. I have told folks before that if you don't want to be here, we'll be happy to try to find a place for you to work that don't have the standards that we have.
Sure.
Because we're going to set the bar high, and we anticipate people that want to be here are going to do the best they can for you while they're on the clock. I expect the employees here to greet you at Walmart, greet you going down the street to football games, and act like they know you. I don't want it to be a stuck-up issue. You know, it's too small a town for us to not all get along.
Right.
Right?
Absolutely.
But at the same token, we should be professional. We're educated. That's the other thing. Our folks graduate from the same schools, the ones from Little Rock, Jonesboro, Memphis, wherever you'd want to go. So I don't have any problem with us promoting ourselves, making sure that the people around town know that we know what we're talking about.
Sure.
And so I want us to be visible. Unity's plan is to make this the most successful hospital in the state. I've told the employees from the time I arrived that the folks down at Searcy will be sending people to Newport to learn how to do their job, because we're going to be the one doing the best in this system.
Absolutely.
And I don't say that just for lip service. My intention is to make sure that that happens. Unity's intention is to be the best system. My intention is to be the best in the system.
That's pretty strong. That's pretty strong.
Well,
but it makes us healthy. It makes us healthy, not just from a physical standpoint. I'm talking about from a mental standpoint. If you know, as a person needing health care, that your hospital of choice is there, and that you are going to they're going to take care of you. They're going to do things right. It just makes everybody get along. And the old Harris Hospital was that way for years and years and years, and since Unity has taken over, we see that again. We're excited about the direction we're going in what I always call my hometown hospital. This is my hometown hospital.
Sure, and that's great, and that's what we want. I'm not going to put boundaries on Jackson County and say that the people of Jackson County need to come here. I'm not going to say that that just the people of Arkansas need to come here. You know, people say, "Oh my gosh, that's too lofty. That's just lip service." No, it isn't.
You got to have goals.
It's a standard.
Yes.
You know, we can decide how good we want to be. We can decide that. We can choose to be so-so, or we can choose to be excellent. I've decided that we're going to choose to be excellent. Unity has a reputation of excellence. I mean, you put their numbers up. We've gotten the Governor's Award several times. You put our numbers. We were recognized by a national magazine for being one of the top 3 hospitals in the nation for infections. That's not by accident. It's because Unity decided they were going to be the best. I was given the challenge to make Harris the best in Unity. So why not?
And I want to mention this, and I'd be remiss in not mentioning this. When you talk about wanting to be the best and to kind of show what Unity Health and Harris Medical Center has done to try to provide the best, we hire the guy that for last year was named the top CEO administrator in the state of Arkansas. Congratulations on that award. So we set our goals pretty lofty too. We wanted to hire the best.
Well,
we wanted to hire the best.
Thank you for that. You know, there were a lot of good guys that preceded me, and I was, you know, it must have just been a weak pool that last year. I'm not sure that all the nominees were very good. Sometimes you just get lucky. But I'm not here by accident. It was a prayerful decision. Back last May, my wife and I was visiting with Ray in Washington while we were up there dealing with the congressional delegation, and we told him, because it was perplexing to him. He wanted great stuff for Newport. He wanted great stuff for Newport. And I could see it was weighing on him. And I just told him, pulled him aside, and said, "Ray, we're going to pray for you and pray that you pick the person that's right for Newport." And then, dadgummit.
Here you are.
Here I am.
Here you are.
So
his prayers were answered.
Well, there is another caveat to that, though. I want to tell you. The CFO up there, Stuart Hill, he said, "Well, now wait a second." Said, "If I screw it up, it ain't God's fault." So,
that's right. That's right. Well, I wish you a great, welcome to Newport from us Newportians, and we'll make you feel at home. We want you to feel at home. This is your home. We appreciate you picking Newport, Arkansas to be your home. My friend, thank you, sir. Darren Caldwell, who is the Vice President and Administrator of Unity Health Harris Medical Center, which simply means this is the guy in charge. Thank you, my friend.
Thank you. Excited to be here. Good luck and God bless.